Hey, what's that? What's that mark on your hand? What's that mark on your hand? Is that a tattoo?
It's a temporary tattoo, and it signifies that I am fasting in protest to raise awareness for animals.
Why are you fasting?
Well, I'm fasting in solidarity with farmed animals who are starved on the way to slaughter. For 12 to 72 hours, animals are not given food and water on their way to the slaughterhouse.
Why?
It's a sanitation issue, so it's better if they show up with empty bladders and empty bowels in case in the process one of those might get nicked, and then, it's a cleanliness issue.
And how do you think that helps animals?
I think it's good to constantly have these small conversations, which at some point can add up to an awakening and an awareness about how and why we do things to animals for food or clothing or other purposes.
And what exactly is the point of having this mark on your hand?
Well, the mark is so that as I run through my daily life, it might encourage people to ask questions, which creates this non-confrontational form of advocacy where people are asking you rather than you approaching them with some flyer and being aggressive and having a conversation with them they're not ready to have. In this case, they ask questions, so they're provoking the conversation, and it becomes a non-confrontational way to engage in advocacy.
And is that important for you, for it to be non-confrontational?
It's important for different purposes. Everybody is different, and everybody can be reached in different ways with different messaging. Some people need a swift kick in the pants to make a change, and some people need a more calm and less confrontational way to receive the information. And this is one way for people, vegans, to go about their daily life and to be able to have these conversations in a different manner. I think the cumulative messaging that people receive through seeing a protest, seeing a documentary, hearing a vegan have a conversation on Animals First on the Second can all come together to finally get somebody to wake up and see the truth and make a change in their lives.
Why is being vegan important to you?
Veganism is one of the largest portions of who I am these days, morally and ethically. It governs a lot of my choices, from where I decide to eat, to what I decide to do with my time, to how I spend my money, to what I think about. Going vegan is the single most effective way to create change in this world. I think the first time that we learn to oppress an other or otherize someone is when we learn to commodify animals, and we're taught that they are nothing but a food source or a clothing source or a material source for us. And animal agriculture is the biggest cause of climate change and environmental destruction. This one thing that you can do in your life can make the biggest difference for the environment, for human health crises like diabetes, and for your own health.
And where do people find out more information or try to participate in your campaign?
So we're, of course, on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
The best place to be is the Facebook group, where we communicate very often, and there are more detailed instructions on how to participate.
What's the name of the Facebook group?
The Facebook group is Animals First on the Second. On Instagram, we are Fast Against Slaughter. And if you would like to find the temporary tattoos or stickers or buttons for people who have an occupation or something where it's inappropriate to wear a mark on their hand, and you can find those, we have an Etsy store that is also Animals First on the Second. AFOTS, AFOTS is the acronym.
Nice. Thank you so much, Izzy.